Good Ram fam, welcome back to a brand new video. So guys, this one's going to be a little bit of a working vlog. It is school holidays and I'm running out of time to edit some of my usual videos, so we're just putting together something that we have from a long time ago. I hope you enjoy it. Let's get straight into it. Okay, we are back up in the arcade and guess what? We're fixing more arcade machines. So today we are working on skiball. Skiball is a game that works and then it doesn't, and then it works and then it doesn't. So it'll work for a day or two and then it'll come up with error 4, error 6 and probably error 8 I believe as well. Yeah. So I need to figure out what those 3 errors are, and I also need to figure out how to fix it, because this is one of our best games. It's so fun, gives out lots of tickets, it's really cool, it's skill based, you can actually get better and better at it. But yeah, oh well, let's get into it. Alright, so I'm going to give it a good clean out. There's a lot of cobwebs that are covering the sensors, so fingers crossed it's just something simple like a cobweb that's covering the sensor. I'll get back to you with that though. We'll give it a good clean, we'll turn it off, we'll turn it back on, and hope and pray that it does work. That's it. Cobwebs. Just little things like that could make all the difference. So I'm going to take the next 5 minutes, give it a good clean, we'll turn it off, we'll see how it goes. Okay, we can tell it's not the sensors because when I break that barrier, the light comes on. Light comes on. Light comes on. Light comes on. Not anything to do with the actual sensors that's making it fault. Hopefully, this bit of a clean will make a difference. We'll find out. Alright, we've got it down to just error 8. It doesn't have the other 2 error codes. I guess we can just keep trying and see. I'll let you know what I do to fix it. Still not registering. Okay, so we found a lot of dodgy things sort of in here. I'll show you, like, what I mean. That is disgusting. It's not even soldered, it's just like, I don't know. So there's a few little things that I reckon that's probably why. Who knows? Alright, so this is proving to be a little bit more difficult than I thought it would be. So the arcade seems to be working perfectly. I can't seem to find anything that's actually wrong with it, other than this error code 8. Error code 8 points to the 10K sensor, which is right up the top. But that sensor seems to be working perfectly. The only thing I can seem to believe is probably dropped to like 20 volts, or like a little bit lower instead of the 24 volts it needs. So it probably has enough power to flick the light on and register, but it doesn't have enough to actually make the game work. That's my next step, but that's a later day problem. I still have to have a look at another arcade up here. I'm not going to bring you guys along just because the arcade's actually packed at the moment and I don't want to film anyone else.
Down.
That fixed it. This sensor here, which makes the balls go up and down, was pointing straight dead down. Is that because it was missing a screw? It doesn't have a screw in it or something like that. It's not on all the time now, yes. Okay, so let me just explain that really quickly. Where all the balls are, there's a little flip. So when you put in the coins and press start, that little lever will come down and release all the balls. That sensor there was pointing completely down, so it was like it was always on. For some silly reason, that was putting out a sensor 8, or an error 8, which was meaning that 10K error. So that just goes to show you can't always trust like what it says. Sometimes you have to dig that a little bit deeper, do a little bit of fault finding. thank God for my dad and his electrical and my electrical experience. He managed to fault find it, and now the problem is fixed. Fingers crossed. I'm going to go put the machine fully back together, have a few games, and hopefully we have skiball back up and running. Let's go. I am obsessed with fire lately and having fires. We have lots of tickets to burn, so they're really good fire starters. But another fire, another beautiful sunset, and just another chance to thank God for what a beautiful world we live in. I couldn't help myself. Hey, Nala girl. Couldn't help myself, and we had to put some potatoes into the fire. I don't know, it's just an obsession lately. We'll see if they actually turn out. Last time I burnt them, the time before that were perfect. Let's see the third time. Hopefully they're perfect again. Oh baby. Yeah, that looks good. We got it, Nala. We got it, girl. Alright, let's dig them up. Buttery potatoes with sour cream. How good. Alright, I'm gonna dig into this. Oh. Nailed it today. It is 8 o'clock on a Saturday night, and there is not a single person here at the Recreational Centre. So, I hate doing this, but I'm going to close early. I have a lot of work to catch up on. I don't really feel the best. Physically, I feel fine. Mentally, that's a different story. There's been a lot of things going on sort of behind the scenes that I don't want to bore you guys with. I'm fine. I'm completely fine. I always will be. But, yeah, sometimes life's tough, and at the end of the day, I'm just a human. I have this big company and everything like that, and these cool arcade machines and everything, but at the end of the day, I'm just a human with my own stresses and my own real-world problems, just like you guys. So, yeah, just gonna take the night off and spend a bit of me time, because I think that's needed. So, let's get that done. Oh. Good night. Good night, world. It is sad. Don't like closing early, but sometimes you got to do these things. And just like that, that's a wrap on this week's video. Thank you so much to everyone who has jumped back on board and starts watching all my videos again. I truly do love and appreciate every single one of you. I need to keep emptying the bins. We'll see you soon. May God bless.